Hey guys, what's going on today? This is Dal Su, and we're back with a little bit more Banished, back by popular demand. Here we are. I like Banished. I like especially Let's Playing Banished for several reasons. The first reason is it's very hard to lose Banished once you know what you're doing. Yeah, if you don't really know what you're doing, like first game, first 10 games, pretty easy to lose. But at this point, you know, I can pretty much guarantee my survival, more or less. Now that I say that, I'm sure things are going to go to shit. I will have death spirals and things like that, and I'll get close to running out of food, but I won't just like lose like XCOM final lose, you know. And there's a second reason, which is it's not as like you don't have to focus 100%. It's not like an action game like Enter the Gungeon or XCOM, and I can just kind of chit chat, which is nice sometimes. Kind of relaxing to just play and chit-chat about whatever the hell's on my mind. So, yeah, anyway, we're back here with Banished, and what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? I was thinking about making a little dock area here with houses and stuff. Been thinking about it. There's really not a good reason to build many houses on my very limited land, because the land is going to be needed for all kind of things, like crops and stuff like that. So I can't really justify building a whole lot of housing. On the other hand, my ratio is starting to get a little messed up. Supposed to have half as many young people as you have adults. Okay, so we got 15 to 41, which is not half as many. I mean, I'm not good at math, but I'm pretty sure that's not half as many. So we got all the tools we want. Why don't we temporarily switch this guy to rope? Get our hands on some rope so that maybe we can upgrade some buildings. I'm also thinking about an industrial trader because that way we can actually import logs, which would be super nice. I'm a little worried about building my little dock city. Well, I guess we have enough logs, huh? Okay. How's this other stockpile looking? Yeah, we got plenty of room in this stockpile, so there's no worries. How about the barn? 60% full. Okay. We'll probably build a barn out here as well, but let's get started. This is the road that's going to extend from this side. I like to start it as soon as the slope is starting. Looks like we have a trader too, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it while I do this. Alright, that'll get us started on that side. So, hello, good sir. More cows. We already have cows. We don't need any more. Got a little baby calf there. And we've got all the buildings we need to smelt iron and eventually build ourselves a sort of proper blacksmith. Excuse the sound of my chair while I kind of stand up at attention here for a moment, sort of look at things. Is there not going to be anything there? I guess we'll extend the road so it looks nice and connected. There we go. And we can also extend from here, or we can extend from there. We'll probably just do both. I'm just sort of looking at the other stuff. Sorry. So many menus. Boom. Boom. I really wish it left like a ghost outline that you were a little more aware of what was going on. Look at the deer just walking on water. Jesus deer. That's what I call them. That's that can't be intentional. Also, the deer like seem to stand up higher off the ground than the fucking ducks do. Not how nature works. Pretty sure. Are you stranded now? What's going on? I've been getting people stranded. I don't see how that you're possibly stranded. You're not. You're not stranded. How are you homeless? Go home. You're a laborer. You're not stranded. You're telling me you don't have a house? What is this? Food limit. needs to go up significantly. Probably dry goods as well. No reason to have a food limit at this point in the game, I don't think. We want to keep growing as quickly as possible. And it's good that we've reached our food limits. So, we have 13 laborers at our disposal, 2 builders. Really, I think the game right now is going to be about expanding our housing so we can get the ratio right, so we can get these houses kind of filled up. Pool still looks good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to focus my energies on getting this little dock village started. Alright, that ought to do it. And then from there, maybe houses over this way. First, probably a barn, then probably a market. Then I think I'd be comfortable with houses. We don't want to interrupt the fishermen too badly, although we already have kind of started to approach on them. We should have put him like 1 or 2 squares farther out. Anyway, this guy's got full reign for right now. Yeah, ratio could definitely be better. Doing pretty well on logs, so I think we can get away with plenty of housing. We have some rope now. We do. We have very little rope. Why so little rope? I think we want an extra person in here. I think that's a worthwhile endeavor. Get us some rope. Yeah, that forester's working overtime, man. Starting to get us like 300 a season. Damn, almost 500. Shit. Do it, man. Do it. Agents need logs. Industrial supplier would be sweet, but we're gonna wait on that. Just trying to keep it fresh in my mind. Ooh. Tell me this is... What? How is it near capacity? We have a full open stockpile right here. I don't get it. Too far away, or... This is just a totally open stockpile for anybody. Why is it not? Must be a bug. Anytime I encounter something I don't understand, I just say, must be a bug. I think we need to do a little better with our road work over here. Fill that in. Okay. Now, houses. Going to be under our dock menu. And I think we're going to do the homes now, because homes are a little bit nicer. They require a little bit more logs, but to upgrade you need rope. And I want to start upgrading things. But first I'm going to start with a dock market. Dock trading post. How does that work? Because I know that the trader can't get here through the river. There's no connection. We need a canal. Huh. Water shrine would be nice. Okay, first of all, get a dock small... we'll get a large storage going, I think. So many cool things to build. Rice wine. It's also cool. Alright, let's look for this white strip that everybody's talking about. Ah! It's clear as day now that I'm looking for it. Alright, so do we want it like... I think we want it in this corner here. Probably. That's a big building. But fair enough. 50 wood for that beast. That'll do. That going. Why are you homeless, woman? Sure you can find some nice man to take you in. Look, Patrice over here is lonely. Why don't you go live with him? Maybe he won't have you. Let's try an upgrade. From a shanty to a dock house. Try that. See how it goes. Happiness is starting to dip just a tiny bit. We do need things like a church. And beer, of course. Cajuns enjoy their sauces. I think we need to connect this with the road. Doesn't look quite right. Boom and boom. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking bad. I mean, you know, I struggle with making things beautiful. I think one of the things that really makes stuff more beautiful is when you go grab, like, plant wild trees. What grows in the bayou is you have big live oaks. That's what I need. It's like big live oaks. They don't have live oaks, do they? They just have Yankee oaks. That's what I call them. All green boy tree. Birch tree. Anderwood. Like, these are all trees that I've never heard of. We just have oak trees. Mostly. The old town tree stump. Eat at the tree stump. Willows definitely grow down the bayou, so do maybe a couple of those. Placed here and there. And well, I guess we'll just go with the oak since kind of the closest thing we have. Alright, I think that adds a lot to the aesthetic quality, so we'll try to keep doing that kind of stuff. Flax, watermelon, rockmelon. I would like rockmelon seeds, but it's a little bit pricey for right now, don't you think? Yeah, I mean, I've got potatoes to plant, I've got wheat to plant and make bread. I just don't really need that. You don't have enough reeds, huh? I guess it probably takes quite a lot of reeds to make a rope. Guy counts as a dock worker too, doesn't he? How many reeds do you make in a season? You're making more this season. Okay, well, why don't you switch to... back to rough tools, I guess, for a little while? Yeah, that was a timely change. Now, is my storage finally being used? It seems to be. Okay, good. Alright, we got our barn up. Looks magnificent. Yes, it does. Okay, so next on the docket is a Doc Market. Sounds like Doc Martin, the popular shoe brand. No relation, I guess. There's the strip. So the strip goes on both sides, so like you can pass through it, right? People can pass through it. That's the important bit. Okay. Actually, each side has a white strip, it looks like. If I'm not mistaken. That's going to take a whole lot of logs. But once we have those two things up, we'll just like kind of blanket this whole area. Because yeah, our ratio's kind of getting really bad. And I don't want a death spiral. So need to get on that. What's up with the tools, man? Good work. Crazy how fast people chew through their tools. Food's looking good, though. Everything looks pretty good. We don't have any clothes. Everyone's running around naked. But in the bayou, in these warm conditions, it's not super important, I don't think. Well, I mean, it's important, but it's not like they're going to freeze to death. They just might be mildly embarrassed. Cows are awfully slow to be born. I closed the menu again, of course. Always. Bison will be ready to slaughter before too long. So that'll be nice. Tools, tools, tools. How did the upgrade go? Oh man, that looks cool. Got a little... Okay, so that's it. You can go from shanty to house, and that's it. Alright, what about home? I don't have 27 rope, do I? No, not even close. I need more reed gatherers. You guys tried to tell me, but I just blew you off and then see what happens. We'll let the dock finish. Think about it. And we need a proper blacksmith. We need to get all this stuff sort of going. But that's going to require a whole investment of people. And I don't know if I'm really ready for that right now. What's more important? I guess proper tools are pretty important. They pretty much elevate everything that you do. Because they make you work faster and more efficiently, right? That's my understanding of things. So that's probably worth going ahead with, I think. So here's what we'll do. We'll put the guy into the mine, just one for now, because we already have some stored iron ore. Where do we see that exactly? I know there's a thing for that. And there's not. Okay, so... But then here's the thing. We don't have enough reeds yet to actually make the fire bundle. So, essentially we need to do reeds first. And I think maybe like a whole row of reed gatherers here is probably in order. See about that. Reed farm. Only 20 wood. Might as well do heavy reed farming, as everyone's been telling me. And I'm finally going to listen. Okay. So that'll be maybe 5 total, I would think. So, yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, market's done. I'm going to hire just one person for the market and be a little cheap now. And we'll do 2. We'll be generous. So they're going to gather some stuff, and then we are going to branch off from here. Probably connect it to here. Yeah, I like that idea. And then we can finally start with our houses, because we really got to get this ratio worked out. Okay, we'll start with that. Come back and look at it in a minute. Start hiring these guys. Want to live in a society where reeds are easy to come by. Are you the same homeless person? No, this is a man. Kicked out for carousing. Food's decent. We're not at our cap, though. Bunch of women, fisher women. Alright, so now we're gonna have reeds for days. I would think. And we'll keep you on tools, because we've been missing tools. More here. Boom. And then a little 2-stack there should do the trick. Okay, this is looking pretty cool. We can fill this whole area up with houses if we want. Gonna interfere with our fishing. Very, very little, but a bit. We're catching a lot of fish. It's okay. Alright, main problem right now is ratio. We're nowhere near where we need to be. We only got 50 people and only about 10 kitties. So we need to be like getting on this breeding train here. But before I finish out the episode, I'm gonna go with dock homes. I want these to be a little bit nicer. Where's the strip? Is that the strip? A little hard to see. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that this strip's there. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I see it in contrast now. Okay. That's going to look really cool, I think. And we'll do another row on this side. Our little dock village. They're working underwater to drive those, the pile drive those into the silt. That seems like a job you could do without any heavy machinery. Like we got no problem on wood there. Yeah, we got stored logs. That forester is doing his job, man. Eventually we will probably want another one, but you know, space being limited as it is, probably get away with one out here. You know, move everybody onto the water. Okay, let's turn on our, no. See, we gotta actually make the reeds into fire bundles first. We're gonna need more workshops is all it amounts to. Yeah, I really should have rotated this guy to this dock, but I didn't know about the strip. Alright, most important thing right now is get the houses going. Get our breeding program underway. Because we only got about a fifth. We got about 20%, we need to be at about 50%. Alright guys, well I guess that about wraps it up for this episode. We're getting things done, slowly but surely. I know I play slowly, but that's just kind of the way I like to do it. Hope you don't mind, and I hope you will join us again for another episode tomorrow morning. Cheers. Bye.